I got a surplus, turned up, give them the works, I had to earn trust. See, I do this with love, I hate the word lust. Pussy too good, I almost nutted on the third thrust. Sidebar, busy with a battle of life. I write a genius bar on an Apple device. They listen close, have them looking like they scratching a lice. I tell them facts, I ain't asking advice, I laid it all out. A lot of you ain't really moving how a man should. Who gonna go to war with me? Bet the fans would. Independent, I do it the way I wanna. While these label rappers sitting on a shelf like canned goods. Check the headspace, moving to the next phase. Used to overlook recovery and rest days. I ain't never need a gimmick and a catchphrase. Scrappy as an alley cat, you don't want to catch strays. I'm bi-coastal off a microphone, dry vocal. If you couldn't see the vision, it's your bifocals. Support me's the equivalent of buy local. I might go hit Hawaii like that guy Fogle. I like to move around the country a lot. White rapper, that ain't switching out to country or rock. Gummy or pop, it's not about the money or not. I've seen dark times, I've seen it when it's sunny and hot. I'm here. 10 toes for 10 years, then 10 more. This a bottle of coke, throw in the Mentos. Mean and shit gonna explode, so let go. Quit holding on to the past and let regret go. I need a bigger pie, even if it's less pieces. What's a pie if it's the size of Celeste pizzas? They're small, you don't like Celeste pizzas? My Polish family in the States off a guest visa. The outlook is from an immigrant mind. Please, don't stress if you're a little behind. We all visitors with limited time. You don't have to fit the mold of that weird artificial design. My rich friends out in Cabo or the Maldives. I was back in New Hampshire with the fall leaves. Long sleeves and a beanie for the strong breeze. Shop at Whole Foods, but I prefer my women all D. Stupid ass bar, please. Still in the pocket like phone, wallet, and car keys. In the San Diego sun playing part threes. Little rap thing really aged like sharp cheese. Let us eat, be grateful, but do not settle. And we don't say bon appetit, we say smacznego. You gotta understand the playing field is not level. When it boils down to it, I'm a hot kettle. They want the stage, then they cry when they got heckled. Man, you wouldn't make it to the top level. I've been at it since we used to watch The Rock wrestle. All I needed was some paper and a sharp pencil. Laid the frame, I'm a carpent's whore, but there's levels to it like apartment floors. I risked it all. If I don't hit the target, then I'm back to working at department stores. Self-doubt will shake an artist's core. More than planks or crunches, it's the art of war, but it's a mental battle. When I went to battle, I could guarantee...
Yo, what's up? We finally did it, and you got a chance if you're in this to win a $100 break credit. Here's how it works. You can still guess 101, even if you're not in the break, even if you are in the break, and if we hit it, you get your $20 credit if you get the right person. But if you're in this break and your team is the first team, it's one winner only, to hit a 1 of 1, you get $100 Blazing Break credit. So, wanted to throw that out there. Also, I am going to do it. It's going to be the third spot. I still have to draw for number 1 and 2. But let me make a little card here. Give me 1 second here. This is going to be for the FanDuel League against Lauren. Let me get a pen too. Sorry, I'm a little... My stuff's kind of all over here. I love that my kids come down and hang. Sometimes things just go missing. So, FanDuel Fantasy. Dude, anyone else getting excited for the baseball World Class, the World Baseball Classic? All right, so we have to draw 1 and 2. We're going to do number 3 on this break as well. I didn't announce it, but I said last night, if you get a spot, just know I'll turn it off. It's my heater. It's on the fritz. I can turn it off. It'll take a minute. I wondered if you guys could hear that. Dude, it's so obnoxious, but it's cold here. We had like a 60, 65 degree day on Saturday. And then since then, it's been nothing but ice, sleet. We had a day off yesterday because it was so cold. Everything froze. But thank you, Wes, for letting me know. I'm not doing laundry. I actually am doing laundry. I got to switch that over too. But you won't hear that down here. Just the wife vacuuming when she does. Oh, and you know what I need to do? Put a new trash bag in as well. How's everyone doing tonight? Anyone else excited for the... Yeah, well, Wes, I was just saying, anyone else excited for the World Baseball Classic? It sounds like, as normal, it's U.S. and Japan. And then also... Oh, I knew I put one in. U.S. and Japan, and then, of course, Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Korea. So, the usual suspects. I guess Venezuela, who always does well, kind of like the dark horse, though. Yeah, but I even wrote it in all caps, man. You got to on those little cards. So I did something fun last night with these. I opened one of these with my father-in-law and my wife, and I let them pick a number. I didn't tell them what I was doing. Pick 1, 2, or 3. So they took 1 and 2. I got 3. So they got the first 20 cards each, like 20, and then she got the second 20, and then I got the last 19. And we each got to pick 3 players, and it's the first one to get a home run on opening day. The 2 losers have to buy them dinner and drinks. They have to split the bill. So I don't know why I did that, because my wife's gonna, either me or my wife's gonna be the loser anyhow. So, but no, it was kind of fun. They enjoyed the exercise. Nick Kurtz, fun little game to play. You know, and these aren't super expensive. It just gives us a chance to possibly hit, you know, something along the way. I throw them in here because I've seen videos where people are just hitting bangers. You know, hangers or bangers. It still holds true, but you got to open them. It doesn't add hardly anything to the break price. Maybe honestly, like, ooh, see what I'm talking about? How about the out of 99 Alex Bregman? 83 out of 99 Alex Bregman for the Sox. It's going to be Wes. There you go, Wes. Like, again, it adds, I think, $2 maybe to the teams. That's what I keep hearing, Wes. Venezuela. 100. I'll bet 100 push-ups. I don't bet money, especially on baseball. I don't know baseball enough. We got the Strider and Myers. There's a Derek Jeter, little throwback Jeter. Skeens, Corbin Carroll, Chase Burns rookie, and a Francisco Lindor. Is that what that's called? Vintage stock? It is a cool. I haven't seen those yet. That's what I mean. For an extra $2, like instead of doing this for $23, put $2 in. We get a bunch of, like, we get 4 hangers in there, right? Like, come on, why not? To me, it's a fun little chase. Plus, you get, you know, for those of you who actually like cards. Dude, there's a Caglione. I gotta say, man, I was fired up when I got to the hobby shop. Big shout out to Yordi at the hobby shop. If you didn't watch the live video, he gave me a fantastic deal. He's like, you're the only one that asked for it. So I was like, I'll rip it right here. I'm not gonna flip it or anything. I'll rip it. Trey Turner. And then I hit that card. I'm already going to get him. Ah, look at that. Holiday. Who got them O's? It's a nice one, Bobby. Mickey Mantle. And then Acuna, James Wood, Bobby Witt, and another Bobby Witt there. Burn. You really think they don't have a chance? You, like, how much, I know, Wes. Did you see the comps on that? I mean, that was up to almost 2K at one point. Closer to 1,300 now. I genuinely believe that'll be back up to 1,500 after Season 2 releases with all the things Nami. Like, Nami's going to be a household name. If you haven't watched, I dropped a preview the other day in there. If you haven't watched the Season 1 of One Piece yet, if you're at all in any type of, like Marvel, I would even say something like Marvel. Just, it's live action, and it's so good. It really genuinely is a good show. I'm not saying that because of cards. That's what got me into the cards, was watching the yeah, I posted and yeah, it was that's the best SP you can get out of there. There's also better cards, and there's other ones too, like that. I think that BB leader, alt leader I pulled is like $50 too. Like, I mean, there's a lot of $100 cards out of those. I'm telling, I have a sealed case of that. So there's 2 SPs in a case, and if a box has that alt leader, the card that's red on the back, if it's the first card on the back of the pack, that means it's going to be an alt leader. And then you know you have a chance at an SP in that box. There's always an like, if there's an alt leader, there's only an SP if there's an alt leader in that box as well. It's real weird. And then their case mapping is kind of crazy. It's actually kind of cool. But we have a sealed case, and there's always at least 2 SPs in every case. Always a chance at a manga, which I'm telling you, man, those things go for bonkers money. Got the Astros, Rafaela. What do we got here? These are going to be Joe Rock and Jake Fraley. Fuentes, Kyle Teal, Tatis, and a Basala Titans of the game. Oh, Corey, you didn't see what I pulled? Here, let me grab it quick. So I didn't open my case. I went live. Yordi at the hobby shop I go to, he had one box come in. I was just getting ready to walk out and he got a shipment from FedEx. I was like, what's that? And he got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but for Magic. And honestly, Corey, I pulled up your chat and showed him the other boxes. He's like, I haven't seen those. And I was like, can you get some? Because I would like to open one of those. But he only had Magic. And he got one box. So I pulled the VV Alt Leader and then I got the Nami SP. He got one box and he hit the SP. Crazy, dude. Yeah, he had some Ascended Heroes, ETBs, a couple different Magic the Gathering boxes. And then, of course, that one box. I opened it. He gave me the promo pack, too, and he goes, will you open that? I want to see what that looks like. He's never seen it open. So he was kind of excited that I was going to open it. He's a very good dude. Honest dude. I really like that. He doesn't have the newest stuff usually. Colson Montgomery. He doesn't really get the newest stuff. There's a Bubba. But, it's just nice to have a hobby shop. I try to support him as much as I can because I don't want that hobby shop. That's the shop I used to go to on my lunch break when I taught. There we go. Larnack, Sandglitter. Cal Raleigh Greatest Hits. We're going to have the Frazier and the Padres. Yamamoto, Paul Skeens, Julio, Mookie, and a Roman Anthony rookie Titans of the game. He is, dude. So he used to have this dog in there. The dog's name was Magic. He's big into he's been around forever at a couple different locations. But 2-3 years ago, his dog passed. I mean, he was heartbroken. I felt for him, man. You could tell it killed him. Because that dog would be in the shop with him every day. But he's super pumped. He's getting a new dog for the shop this summer. Did we stop there on the way home from Dave and Buster's? When you said that, Jamie, I laughed because I was like, I don't remember that at all. I do not recall. I had no business getting us home from Dave and Buster's. I'm not proud of it by any means. I'm not. But how else were we getting home? Is that when we went on the way? that holds. That was a good trip, man. I'd like to get a few of us to go to Dave & Buster's again. All right, good luck, everybody. Let's pull a case hit out of here, or at least a sweet auto. They got a Colson Montgomery there, rated prospect. Nice card. Roby, Yannick, and Cassie. I believe you. Oh, Jamie. Did we assist each? I do remember that because we were... Dude, that was a wild. I can't believe, man. I'd say I'm not like that anymore, but I'd do that again with you in a heartbeat. Will Wagner, he said you broke out the clipboard. Cam Smith, Tink Hens, and... That's funny, Jamie. You're making me... Oh, you're killing me over here. There's a Cam Smith. Bomb Squad. This looks like it should be numbered, but it must just be like a green parallel. It's a sharp-looking card. I'm going to top-load it. That's funny. Oh, that was the night? What a great night. See, that doesn't get you to come back here, man. All right, here we go. Baez, rated prospect at a 99, purple. That's going to be going out to the Stros. Chase Burns, rated prospect. You remember that, Wes? I'm sure that break was a nightmare. Well, I'm glad you remember. We had a good time. There's a Skeens. Hey, Skeens Optic. I thought this is his rated. Oh, 24. We have some of the 24. 24 Prism is. There's a Bobby Witt Unleashed. They were good wings that night. I did the dry rub with the butter. Will Wagner, the Gehrig, Jacob Wilson, and a Cal Ripken Optic Hollow. Dowdy and Caminiti. All right, what do we got here? Colt Keith and Bucky Dent. That's going to be numbered out of 25. The cracked ice, that's going to be for the Yanks. And a Jet Williams acetate going out to the Mets. Pujols, Eldridge, and Arias. Bucky Dent. Out of 25, though. Oh my gosh, Wes, you got to send that over my way. I love these cards, like the Clearly Donruss. Like I said, I stand behind this break at 25 a spot. Like, you're not people aren't doing these types of mixes, and I get it. People were like, Stadium Club was really dry this year. Well, that's why I wanted to mix some of this. I know we're going to get some autos. We're going to get some numbered cards. We have a good chance. We have a cool chance at some case hits. Kumar Rocker. And how about a Dylan Cruz out of 49? It's going to go to the Nats. I just think it's a fun mix, too. The Nats going out to Bolin. There you go. Dylan Cruz out of 49. Not a bad one at all. Wes, one of my biggest cards I ever turned down. This is a crazy story. So they had the 2018. There's a Will Clark. Austin Wells. It was they did the Contenders rookies. And just that year, I think it was only in 18, they did an acetate version of the Contenders ticket. And I got offered one. I think they were numbered out of 11, a real low print. And I got offered one. Whoa, there we go. Bubba Chandler, Jersey Kings. I got offered one for $200, but there was a little scratch in it, and I'm like, nah, I don't want it if there's a small scratch in it. I mean, I think that card, even with a scratch in it's got to be close to $5,000 now. I wouldn't be surprised. It's impossible to find. I had to look that up. I hadn't thought about that card in a while. So that's the only thing. If you don't get them in, there's a Bubba Chandler rated prospect. If you don't get them in sleeves right away, Buster Posey out of 250. The Giants. Well, they do Clearly Donruss. I don't even know if they do that anymore. They did for a while. I actually have a case of 2021 of Clearly Donruss, but I paid so much for it, and it's down so low. I'm like, I may as well just wait now and see if it pops again. Is this a case hit? Hit list? There's the Cash Mayfield. I want to see the box here. Ultra rare stained glass. I don't see, it doesn't say here. I'm not going to spend too much time. Okay, so maybe not. I just haven't seen this. It is hard to not have scratches in it. But what's crazy is Slam has that collection of a collection of those absolute glass cards, and they grade really well. Of course, they come shipped straight from the manufacturer in a stickered mag case. So I think that helps it. Michael Young. And another nice Chase Burns. This one out of 149. Jamie, man, you took me back. I forgot about that ride home. You got me reminiscing in my head, man. Oh, it was Dylan Cruz before. That's the numbered Chase Burns. I was thinking we pulled Billy Martin, Spencer Arrighetti. Evan Carter. Anybody have any requests for what they want me to post next? I mean, I have one box of Heroes and Prospects football I'm going to do serial numbers with. Just because I only have one of them. Jake Arrieta out of 149. Sagasi. Rated rookie hollow. There's a Connor Griffin. His stuff's just... I saw a Connor Griffin just... It may have been this one. Yeah, it was this one. Whatnot's a crazy place, man. It goes to like $4 or $5 online. Like, I've seen it go... One went for like $6. Dude, I think it went for like $14 on Whatnot today. I mean, obviously one of the hottest players to buy in baseball right now. But who got the Pirates? David. I mean, that's probably a $5 card all day right now. Just that. That was for the base. Unless you get someone to sell for you on Whatnot. Where's our autos at? Albert Pujols. There's a Molina out of 99 for the Cardinals. Sebastian Walcott. Hockey's coming. I think there's a release next week, isn't there? Jason said he's going to possibly get me some. I went through those last couple boxes of hockey I had. I know they were Leaf, but Mizarowski, rated prospect. I'm going to top load that. I like that. Chase Burns. Dude, what the hell? Where's our autos? There's supposed to be 3 autos in this, I think, or 2 and 1, right? Brett Lauder. Randy Johnson. There's a Vance Honeycutt on Leashed. Jesus. I'm honestly getting a little concerned here. What the heck? What the hell? We got a Ryan Braun. Ah, we got one. Good. I can breathe knowing that it's not going to be a dead box. Carlos Beltran out of 199. And Francisca. That's fun to say. For the Guardians, Welbin Francisca. Oh, released today? I'll have to reach out to Jason and see if he got any of it. Should we break... All right, listen, I'm going to ask this in a very specific way. What should we break last? Stadium Club or 24 Prism? That 24 Prism keeps shooting up. But, and I know Stadium Club can be a little dry, so would you rather end with the hitbox or the chance that, you know, there's obviously some better high-end opportunity? Oh, we did get a Jersey Kings, too. I forgot we did get a hit. So we should have one more auto here. Ken Griffey Jr. All right. Marvel's Aaron Judge. Not numbered, but I think that's that green parallel. That's still a really nice card. Yankees West. You scratched my CD in plain daylight. My son, I let my son watch The Ringer the other day. Dude, he loved it. That movie is great. That holds too. If you've never seen The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville, I highly recommend it. Mike Piazza. And it's going to be on card prospect Hagen Smith. There's a Roman Anthony as well. But White Sox, Doug Berger getting the Hagen Smith prospect auto on card. That'll play. So we did get our 3 hits. It was 2 autos and a mem. One of those being a Bubba Chandler. Nobody said what they want to open last, so then I'm going to pick for us. There's an A-Rod, Joe Mauer, Carson Williams. I'm going to do the Prism last because I think that's the best chance to get a 101 for the $100 credit. We got Susanna, Yarlene Susanna out of 199. Ben Hess rated prospect. When the did we get ice cream? Oh, dude, he was rolling. Yeah, dude, it's we enjoyed that a lot. That was when he was sick. Last week we watched that. And then what did we start watching? I'm like, oh, Idiocracy. I'm like, let's rated R in this. It's not that bad. And then I was like 2 minutes and I was like, no, we got to turn this off. There's a DeVries Marvels. So that one Marvel's is the green parallel. I don't know how rare they are. Maybe 2 a box. Catfish Hunter. Smoltz. Namala for Toronto. Last pack mojo. Here we go. Oh, it's a filler card. I was like, did we get an extra hit? I thought maybe there's a Kobe Mayo, Tommy, Sterling, and a Nick Kurtz rated prospect. It's a good class. I think that's why unlicensed baseball works, because there's still like so much prospecting, and I think when they're not up yet, right? Like you can still get cards a lot. You know, people are chasing for prospects. So I don't know how that's going to translate into football, and this is what I mean. So if you guys don't know, not a lot of Jason and I were talking about this. Not a lot of people are talking about this, but there are more football releases coming out. And they do have team logos on the next couple of releases. But active players are done. Now, I think they can have up to 4. So you might see Mahomes in it still. I don't know who the other 3 will be. But outside of that, it has to be all retired players or NIL, right? So you're going to see a lot of Panini products with NIL guys in it. But also like your Barry Sanders, Joe Montana's, Jim Kelly's, you know, all those. Right. So Bobby Witt's obviously, yep, he's still... And you might see more and more people doing that. They were looking for shoes that are ugly. There's the Joe Mauer red. Albert Pujols, Matt McClain, Barry Larkin, and Rhett Lauder. I don't know. And again, there's a Jacob Wilson red. I want to see how that does. Like Prism Black is $900 on Blowout. What? That's criminal, dude. And I think, and I feel bad, like I don't find joy in this, but I'm intrigued to go on to like Whatnot and stuff on the day of Prism release and see what the Giants go for. And then people find out, like, where's Jackson Dart in this, right? Like, where is he at on Prism Black? James Wood, Case of Emergency. Luis Angel Acuna. As I was sorting this, I realized how nice the photography. I mean, I saw it when we ripped it. We did the 4-box rip. And there will be one of these boxes in our opening day mix, which is going to be so sweet. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Severino and Caleb Durbin, orange rookie. Matt Chapman and a J-Rod. Kenzie Gore. That's free. There's yours for the taking. Caminero. Castillo. Crochet. And a Chase Meadroth. Do all the World Baseball Classic games start on Friday? I know that's a U.S. plays. But is that do they don't start tomorrow, right? They all start. Big Hurt, Vlad Jr., Miguel Cabrera red, Chase Dollander, and Austin Riley. I still think one of the coolest cards in the set. Not right away. I think that's too high as well. I think we're gonna see Photogenic drop. We're gonna see Prism Black drop. Now I think we could see it still higher than I think it should be, but affordable enough that I can feel good breaking it. And if I miss out, like Prism Black takes off, everyone loves it. All right, whatever. I'm willing to miss out. But I'm not going to do like, I waited on Select, and I'm glad I did. Look how cheap we were able to do Select for with you guys. Right? I didn't do any Optic because I didn't feel like it fell hard and fast enough. We did a lot of retail. We did great with our case hits on that, right? There's a Gunner red. Right now, I am more being, since I don't get any allocations, for John Birdie, I got to see that card yet. Wait, there are a couple games for the Classic tomorrow, Simeon. And again, look, I want to do that for you guys. I want to make sure we're ripping the new products. I don't want it just to be old stuff or just retail or just on license. But I want to be smart for you guys, right? So if I would have went and bought Select out of the gate and we filled it, I feel like I wasn't giving you guys a good chance to have a shot to really, like, I know not everyone can win every break. I know that. But I'm going to try my best to, like, get us a good chance at it. Like, a couple people winning, right? Ripken Jr., Savage Sluggers. Matt Olson. I haven't seen a blue yet. Sagano rookie. Alex Bregman. And, oh, that'll play. Is that considered the same as a yellow parallel, too? So it's not numbered, but I know there's yellow parallels. Ozzie Smith for the Cards. Dougie. That's a sweet. That's on card. Ozzie Smith. That'll play. I like that. If I go back and look at what Wes said, I don't know if it holds true on this, Wes, but I'm going to go back to Wes's graphic that he sent me. And if I can find it here, Wes talks a lot. Just kidding. He does, but he can, because he sends some nice messages along the way too, and it helps me out. I don't know if it base yellow is 265 each, so that's what it says here. But I don't, if that's considered base, and I'd say it's out of 265. So when you think about the print run on this, holy cow, it's still. That's a hard pull right there. That's a sweet picture, too. Nah, man, you send good stuff. I just feel, Wes, if you don't answer him right away, he's like, good talk. I'm like, man, I'm trying here. Connor Norby. All right, I'm going to tell you what the guy at the gym told me today. He's sends a lot in for grading, does a lot with cards. He says he thinks this is the dude to buy right now. Churio. He goes, I'm buying up a ton of him. So take that for what it's worth. And he also thinks it's a good time to buy Acuna before his stuff goes back up. So that's what he told me today. I said I'd share it with the group. Nolan Ryan. There's a Ben Williamson for the M's, orange rookie. Oh, this card's sweet too, the Bobby Witt. I like the water pictures. Where are the Cubbies at? Again, you got your Cubs, and we're not hitting any. Maybe it's in the final box at the 101. Hunter Green. Sasaki. Yours for the taking insert. Skubal. Evans. Seager. Mauer. There's a Acuna. That's a sweet picture, too. I like the angled pictures. Vientos. Jace Jung. Aaron Judge. Cool. Like classic photo there. Marcelo, Machado, Rhett Lauder, Yelich. All right, last pack magic here. LPM, baby. At least get a number. I mean, the auto was awesome. Take it, but. Logan Gilbert. It's a cool photo, too. All right, we'll take with the Ozzie Smith. But again, this is why I felt like I couldn't do another just Stadium Club. I felt like I needed to mix it with. I wanted to keep it cheap, right? Like, I don't like going above 25 for random teams unless we're doing like a big special type of mixer. Like, opening day, Super Bowl, playoffs, kind of stuff like that. So it resorts back to this, unless you want to spend a fortune. I mean, I just don't know how I'm going to feel about ripping when Topps takes over football. Like, Cosmic Baseball, look how expensive that is, no guaranteed hits. I mean, the on-licensed Cosmic Football that we just opened not too long ago was like $7.50 a box. That was before they got a license. See if we can get some Cubbies here, man. Gavin Williams for Cleveland. There's a Rhett Lauder blue, numbered to 199. Jordan Lawler Hollow Prism. Maybe we should get a March Madness bracket going up. I used to only get in one every year, and it was because my dad and my father-in-law both worked at a factory that always did one. Well, they have both retired since last March Madness. And so now, Pinella and Gabriel Gonzalez out of 199. So now I have no bracket, so we're going to have to do one for the page. Maybe if it's just like free entry. Yeah, we haven't done one just because I just feel like so many brackets are like just winners are just lucky in a way. But who cares? We'll do one. Enrique Bradfield. Hey, Brady House numbered out of 499 for the Nats. Montez. Jackson Jobe. So I'll put up the Heroes and Prospects serial numbers tonight. It's early yet. I'll put that up. See if I have any baseball I can do for... Oh, I have some more Trinity baseball. I've been loving that. And Austin Wells, rookie for New York. That's going to be at a $4.99 and a prismatic Paul Skeens rookie. I keep forgetting this is Skeens' rookie year here. Man, wouldn't that be a wild 101 the pool? You get a 101 Skeens and $100 credit. I mean, this is the box. Remember, there's a chance at $100 credit. If your team pulls a 101, you get not only the 101 card, but $100 credit. So... we've been pulling a lot of case hits. We're due for a 101, non-leaf 101 or non-wild card 101. Kierstad, a rookie hollow. Bobby Richardson out of 499. Dalton Rushing. Nolan Ryan. Felix Hernandez and Eddie Matthews red out of 299. Andrew Painter. Where's the autos? I'm having Donruss flashbacks here. What are you making for dinner tonight, man? Wes, do you do most of the cooking in your house? We did Jersey Mike's tonight. I got a sub in the tub because I'm trying to be good. And then I just ended up eating potato chips and ruined the whole thing. I should have just got a sub. Ben Rice, hollow rookie. And Velasquez for Cleveland out of 199. Nolan Shanuel. Come on, autos. What are you doing here? Don't let me forget. We're going to draw that fantasy spot at the end as well. I'm genuinely getting a little bit concerned. Paul Skeens. That's a hollow rookie, prism rookie there. That works. Ryan Lasco. Purple. Not numbered. Oh, yeah. Numbered out of 99. Dude, what the F is going on? We got 4 packs left. Are you telling me all 3 autos were going to be in like back-to-back packs? Sometimes it's the easy meals that are necessary to survive the week. Chicken, rice, and veggies. Come on, autos. Don't do this to me. Roman Anthony, not rookie. Scott Rowland. Mickey Mantle numbered out of 99 for the Yanks. What the actual F here? So either we're going to have to figure out something here for you guys, or we have 3 autos back to back to back, which would be wild. This is promising. I think I have an auto here. They love it. This happens to me all the time. It gives me a panic attack. Carlos De La Cruz out of 99 going out to the Phils. Phillies are going to be David. Oh, David, you got them in a random? I do get nervous because you guys know a lot of breakers will be like, oh, too bad, so sad. But, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, obviously you don't get mad at me. I don't get mad at you. I just then hate Panini for screwing me, and I'm going to take care of you guys. But it still doesn't make anyone happy, right? You want your autos out of here. You want to know what it is. All right, one down there. There's a James Wood hype as well. All right. Auto number 2. Are they really going to be in back-to-back packs? I think they are. Robbie Snelling. Here's our other one. Endy Rodriguez for Pittsburgh. And a Trey Morgan for the Rays, red. And a James Wood top tier. So a couple there. Ivan Carter rookie. Endy Rodriguez for Pittsburgh. Oh, David, you got both PA teams, Pirates and Phillies. You're kind of crushing it with the Pirates. All right, last pack. Better have our third auto, but I feel a lot better knowing there was at least 2. Jeepers Creepers. I see 3 colored cards. What the heck are they doing to me? Like, I need that in my life. It's going to be a Rhett Lauder Prospect Signatures 01 out of 49. A bookend there for the Cincinnati Reds. David Allen. Nice auto on it, too. They didn't screw us. They just scared me. Dude, it's so funny how the conversation has changed. Like, I saw a break the other day where there was a Coop Flag 101, but it didn't have the backing. It just had, like, the film of the card. And they were like, how's Topps continuing to Panini us now? I was like, well, let's just remember, they owned the printers that Panini was printing on for the last 2-3 years. So, Emerson Hancock. And how about a Bucky Dent gold out of 49? No 1 of 1. There's a James Wood. No 1 of 1. But we're going to do a full recap here. Not a bad break at all. Again, I wish you would have pulled a case hitter or 1 of 1. But for 25 a spot, I'm not going to complain. I hope you're not. I know not everyone hits. But better than some of these super expensive breaks where you don't even get a card because you're hunting one of the 7 cards in the box. All right, Bucky Dent. That one's out of 49. Another Bucky Dent. That one's out of 4.99. And Mickey Mantle, purple, out of 99. We have the Paul Skeens Prism, rookie. The Ryan Lasco out of 99. The Rafael Velasquez out of 199. Bobby Richardson, the Yanks did well as well, out of 499. For the Brewers, Eddie Matthews out of 299. Austin Wells for the Yanks out of 499 rookie. Prismatic Paul Skeens rookie. Brady House for the Nats out of 499. Gabriel Gonzalez out of 199. That goes out to the Twins. For the Reds, a Rhett Lauder blue out of 199. Rookie orange Ben Williamson. Rookie Caleb Durbin. That's for the Mariners. That's for the Brewers. We got Namala for the Blue Jays, rated prospect hollow. And then Yarlin Susana for the Nats out of 199, rated prospect green. We had the Aaron Judge green marbles. I don't see a number on it, but I think that's only 2 per box. I'm curious. I want to look that one up. And Mizorowski, we got the Carlos Beltran out of 199 and out of 99 for the Cards. They're not done. We had the Molina, Yadier Molina, Connor Griffin rated prospect. We had the Arrieta out of 149. I don't think this is an SSP, but it could be hit list. Manny Ramirez. We had the Buster Posey out of 250. Luis Baez out of 99. Jet Williams optic, clearly Donruss optic. Bucky Dent. Did we get him? Is that who the guy at the end too? Dude, what's with Bucky Dent tonight? This one's out of 25. Dude, Bucky Dent all over tonight. And then Cam Smith, Bomb Squad green. And here were some of our other numbered cards before we get to our hits here. One second, I'm going to organize these. All right, so we had the Alex Bregman out of the hangers, which vintage stock out of 99 going to the Red Sox. We had the Chase Burns rated prospect green out of 149 for the optic. And then the optic Dylan Cruz rated rookie out of 49. Bubba Chandler, Jersey Kings for the Pirates. Francisca for the Guardians, Signature Series. Endy Rodriguez for Pittsburgh. We had the Carlos De La Cruz for Philly. That's numbered out of 99. Hagen Smith for the White Sox on-card prospect. Rhett Lauder for the Reds out of 49. It's a bookend 1 out of 49. And Ozzie Smith yellow. The judges $1 even in green. That's baloney. I mean, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying that's stupid. But if it was in a license card, it's probably like $13 to $15 to $25. That's how I feel about it. All right, we're gonna do the fantasy spot 3. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you guys over. 125 to 22. Yeah, but probably if it sells on Whatnot, it's probably a $30 card. All right, here we go, guys. This is for the fantasy spot number 3. You're going to be competing against my wife. I am not helping her. It is her. She's excited about it. Guardians. That is going to be Johnny Geipin with spot 3. If he doesn't want it, I know in the past there's been, I think he's passed it down. I'm just going to roll a second time here just in case he doesn't want it. All right. So let me remove that and spin again as a backup. Again, this is not for a spot. Just the Johnny's like, I don't want it. It's cool. It would be the Dodgers, which would be David Allen. So we'll leave it at that. Because I don't want people selling spots or anything. So, all right, guys, we'll be doing more. Don't worry, Weston. I think you were in both breaks that we did before. So, guys, I'm going to throw up some serial numbers. Hang tight. Let me get that around. And I appreciate you guys jumping in. Sorry we didn't pull $100 for anyone. I was really like trying to summon the 101 in that way. But maybe we'll run that again. Not that exact mix, but the 101 opportunity. All right, guys. Peace.